The project that I took up, because it is such a political thing, rape, violence on women is a very political act. Rape is a power game. It's done, you see that in wars. In Bosnia, it happened. In any place around the world, you will find examples of women who were raped. Here in Pakistan, vengeance. Two families who are quarreling go and rape the woman. So it's this re-establishing the fact that you are an object, you are a possession. You are owned by somebody, and that person is being insulted by the rape that takes place. Right? Women in our country who are raped, and because of the laws that have taken place, and over time, the laws that were brought about by Ziaul Haq, have really impacted and institutionalized violence against women in many, many ways, on many, many counts. Whether it's the acceptance of jirgas, whether it was the acceptance of the parallel judiciary system by bringing in the Sharia courts, all these were ways in which they institutionalized it. Because the question was why the woman was out, why the woman was here, why the woman was doing such and such. So all these things were linked. I remember one of our first meetings of war, it was an open meeting, and there was somebody who sat over there, and at the end of the presentation, the gentleman asked, you know, it is because women bring it upon themselves. And there was the story of this woman who was sunbathing in the ocean on a raft. Now somebody saw her with a binocular and then went and attacked her. So didn't the woman call it upon herself? I wanted to know how sick was the man who was looking at people through the binoculars and then going to attack her. So, yes, one needs to accept that. The project that I took on, and the reason why I took it on, the rationale is that we have such a scattered support system, it's so fragmented, different people are doing different things, but in their own little circles, and they really do not know what the other person is doing. There may be help available somewhere else, but women do not know where to go. When a woman is traumatized and in this situation, when she's suffering violence, then at that time the last thing that she can think of is what are the legalities that are involved in this. We have such a stupid thing. Can you imagine that a woman who has been violated, who has been raped, is expected now to dust her clothes, get up, run along to the police station, report her case. Whether the police wala will accept the FIR is another matter altogether, and how much torture that is. And the question is, she is asked there, and then go to the police surgeon. There are only 2 police surgeons. Timing unknown. Get herself examined, leave her clothes over there as evidence. Excuse me, she's now running around with a packet of clothes all the time under her arm to ensure that she has a change of clothes. I mean, what exactly, and how, the reason is within 48 hours, if the forensic tests are not done, then it will impact on her case. How the FIR is written, how that is worded, will impact her case. If she does not know what are the laws, she does not know the legal procedures, she does not know what are the first requirements, how is she going to get help? How is she going to report? How is she going to hear what? So, I took on this project. It's been something that's been very near my heart for a long, long time, that we need actually a one-window operation. We've been asking that of the government for ages and ages. The government has not done anything about it. So I decided to create, with Take Back the Tech grant, to create a resource, one place where you have information, where any NGO would be able to access that information, any victim would be able to access that information, anybody in the family or among friends who might know somebody who might be asking for help, they would know where to go, what to do, what are the procedures, what is the first step, step by step, what is the first step she should take, second, third, fourth, and the requirements, so that in the court she has a better chance. We do require, and some of it will come out of it, I expect it to be an evolving site, a growing database of particularly of stories and experiences from which other people might learn. Other people, other victims, other organizations. Now, a lot of our organizations, women's organizations, yes, do have computers. Yes, they do have email. Yes, they do have internet facility, and a lot of them. So, imagine a woman going there, somebody comes, whether it's a small community, wherever, and she says, my God, this has happened, or whatever, and all right, it's a divorce case, let's say. She's been harassed by her husband, or the child has been taken away from her. What is she to do in that case? Where is she to go? Who are the lawyers who would be able to come and help her? So then she needs to have a list of lawyers, she needs to have a list of hospitals, she needs to have a whole lot of information. So somebody would be able to look it up. A woman who comes and reports a case to an NGO, and there are NGOs, for example, Audit Foundation has offices all over the country, in small towns, and sometimes in villages too, right? Can you imagine those women being able to then send a report that here it is? For example, this case that's just taken place recently in Kipro. What is happening to her? How is she being attacked? We get that information. But to have that instantly, it took 10 days before anybody could actually get information. And 10 days before enough number of people were able to react, find a lawyer, have the case transferred. She cannot be safe over there. Her ID card is over there. There's somebody who needs to be sent away from there. Sent away because she would not be safe. How do we send her? What are the things that she requires? She can't go back. Her family can't go back. Because the entire family is attacked. In the case of Nasima, Lubano, Kainat, Sumru, what happened? Kainat's brother was killed also. The entire family has been here now for 2.5 or 3 years, living off help. So people would be able to at least donate, give some help somewhere, funds can be raised, and the places that she needs to go. Who is going to fight her case for her? We cannot have lawyers charge a whole lot, so there are volunteer lawyers, there are psychiatrists who need to be informed, there are or shelters where women could take help or stay. What are the rules of those shelters? They need to know that. Because the entire family arrived, for example, in one case, but we could not keep the men of the family, we could not keep the boys of the family in that shelter. We could take the woman and her mother, that's all. So those are the things, the kind of information, I've given you a sort of fair smattering of the kind of information that is required in case of violence, and various forms of violence will require various kinds of information. So to create this resource which everybody would be able to access easily, make it accessible to everyone, so that we can all provide support. And then individuals would also offer help. You could register yourself, okay, I am willing to do such and such in a case. Or give 1 day of the week of your time that I will be able to do that, I will be available. So that is the kind of thing I was wanting to create, and I hope that it will be a success, and I hope it will be a great help for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.